5:46 a.m. New York City time. I just got into a short for pound dollar. I was in it for a short earlier as well, but I wasn't able to time it just right. So currently running for a net loss of 2,200. Waiting to see how this plays out. I was able to get onto pound New Zealand, however. Did some buys on that and then got out for some time. So that one's in a net profit of 1,785. Still around break even. Watching very closely how the whole thing plays out. So standing by. Alright guys, quick update. It is now 7:08 a.m. New York City time. So I ended up scratching out of pound USD. So that one's currently running for a total net loss of 3,600. I am back in, however, on pound New Zealand, and that one is currently running in a profit of a couple $100 for a total net of 2,000. So currently in this for just 20 standard lots, more or less. So standing by to see how far I can take this. So far, it's been hard to work with this pound move, but I am trying to see what it's eventually trying to do. So watching closely. Alright guys, so it's now the next morning. It is currently 1:25 a.m. New York City time, and the trade actually, I ended up holding it overnight, but the interest rate news actually didn't come out in my favor. I was hoping with the coronavirus things would give a nice boost, but I think it temporarily became stronger. So I got some slippage in there as well, resulting in a loss of this for 17,776 for a total net of 13,810. So overall, it was a red day for this yesterday or today. If you're watching this video, it's all one day for you. But let's see what there is for tomorrow. Very good morning, guys. This is Naveen Prithyani from urbanforex.com. Now today we're going to get ready to look at the markets in a whole different spectrum, because last night the interest rate news came out for New Zealand, and the markets moved up a little bit. I am still expecting a little bit of fear still looming around from the coronavirus, but it is reaching its peaks from what the news is saying. So trying to stay on top of it as much as we can. Yesterday was a red day, but we're going to see what we can do today to make the best of it. So let's get started. Alright guys, very good morning. It is now 3:07 a.m. New York City time, and currently in New Zealand US dollar for a buy. Trade running quite well, in for 90 standards, running for approximately $5,400 for now. London just opened up, so watching to see how far I can take this. Standing by. Alright, so the trade's performing quite well, currently running for 10,600. Alright guys, so as things are slowing down a bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this gain for 15 and square out the entire position. So standing by to see what there is for the rest of the day. Alright guys, so second trade of the day right now. Just got into Euro Aussie for a sell. It is now 4:38 a.m. New York City time. In for 50 standards, currently running for $100 more or less, pretty much break even. So standing by to see how this one will perform. Alright guys, so it's been a while. Trade hasn't performed yet. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this out close to break even and stand by for now. Alright guys, so it is now 6:24 a.m. New York City time. The trade actually for Euro Aussie actually ended up performing. I had to get back in again right now. It's a little bit further down the line, but that's alright. In for the same, around 55 standards, currently short, running for 400 even, more or less. Alright guys, so it is now 6:43 a.m. New York City time. Trade is performing a bit well. What I'm going to be doing, it's currently running for 3,300 overall, or 3,100 net. I'm going to move my stops to break even, and I'm going to still monitor this closely. I'm not scaling out yet, so standing by. Alright guys, so it is now 7:07 a.m. New York City time, and as the trades are pretty much dying out, I'm going to go ahead and close this for the full size and take the gain for a net of 3,200. So standing by. Alright guys, so it is now 9:37 a.m. New York City time. Currently just got into EuroCAD. The New York Stock Exchange just opened. I'm short on EuroCAD. In for 50 standard, currently running at $1,700 more or less. So standing by to see how New York will perform for this. All right, so we're like 9 minutes away from the major news coming out, for the oil news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and square up this position and take the gain for approximately 8,600. And we'll see what happens after the news, and I can decide accordingly. So standing by. Alright guys, so it is now 10:32 a.m. New York City time. So the news just came out, and the markets didn't move much as yet, but what I've done is I've actually got into Aussie CAD for a buy, in for 90 standard lots, currently running for 1,300 as we speak. So gonna watch this might take a little bit, so I'm gonna watch this as we go further into New York, but as we reach midday I will call it a day. All right guys, quick update. It is now 11:13 a.m. New York City time. Trade's currently doing well, running still for 90 standards. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my stops to break even, and I'm gonna remove 20% from this so I can lock it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of 20 standard and leave 70 running. So far so good. Watching closely to see how this one will perform. Standing by. A quick update. It is now 11:46 a.m. New York City time. As we are approaching midday, trade didn't perform as expected. It is turning back around quite hard. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove additional I'm gonna remove additional 50 standards around here, and I'm gonna let the remaining run so I can continue to monitor this. Alright guys, so now it is 12:28 p.m. New York City time. So I just got into Pound CAD not long ago. As I switched around from Aussie CAD, I switched over to Pound CAD. Since it is now midday, being 12:30 p.m. New York City time, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this gain. I only took this for 20 standards, and it was running for 1,600 more or less right now. I'm gonna go ahead and close this and take the gain, and that's gonna be it for me today, guys. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.